Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. The Noles will kick it away to start. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So North Carolina's offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Wants to throw on second down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Tosses it incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Seminoles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver
fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his
into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way...
Got a lot of running room. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to pass. He's going up top. And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got his man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
It's complete to the right. He's loose. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tar Heels. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Clemens. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this... just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it fly. Got a wide-open receiver. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Nice job by the quarterback. Hey, the defense is going to let your big tight end be wide open like that. You will take that throw all day long, and they do for a big game.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He wants to take the top off. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it, open.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping him.
Looking to throw for it. Dances away. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, this is an offense that's going to find a way to generate explosive plays because of their playmakers at the skill spots. But how about the speed by this guy and his ability on 3rd down to extend, scramble, and go get a big pickup and chunky yards for his offense.
Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today with major ramifications across the college football landscape. Texas is trailing, but they are within striking distance. Kind of like when Major Applewhite turned a huge deficit in the 2001 Holiday Bowl into a win. Maybe today is deja vu. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Gonna run it. It's Coles. And the Tar Heels have enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. They'll go to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
Not one, not 2, 3 sacks in a row. That's how you assert yourself on defense, continuing to get after that quarterback, hit him, make him feel uncomfortable, collect those sacks.
The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner is stopped. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The incomplete pass leaves them with 2nd down. Off play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Touch pass on the run. Got enough space. Touchdown, no! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Got his man downfield. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Got the quick pass. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Trying to convert this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Quick release by the QB. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Looking for a deep man. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that they tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down. And now time
running out, and he goes down at the 34.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not...
Snags it on the right. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown Seminoles. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass. They're up 14 over Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quickly complete.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the line.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He gets a block. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this...
He'll take a deep shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to move it through the air. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Tar Heels are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The play-action fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create someone. And listen, if they're scoring anyway.
Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. He's going to look for a man on third and short. He's right on target. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
He just swats that one away, and he's been doing that all season long. Very, very hard to throw against this guy in man coverage or zone. He's been making quarterbacks pay all year, and that's why he's up for the top defensive back in college football.
The expressway is wide open. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. The snap sets up to throw. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The offense set for a first down play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw it. The sure hands, it's Morales. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Going to take a shot at this DB. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his second interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run it out of the shotgun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easier. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Come on, alligator arms. I know you're running over the middle of the field, but do your quarterback a favor and just make the play.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires on the move. He makes the catch. Tackled, but he has a first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Winkie, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
He fires one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry, you're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after making the catch.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job.
Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. The 40. The 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, no! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Texas looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field like Bevo in the pregame. They're up by 32 over Kentucky. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Quick release on the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On the move, it's a 30. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse, but move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Off the play fake. He turns that loose down the right side. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
You know, it's one thing to have all the accolades preseason and have all the expectations, but it's another thing to be able to go out and execute week in, week out. He's done that. He now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the year.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
He's going to pass on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that one.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw it to him. Ballman keeps making plays.
And David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge, and
he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Second down now after the sack. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, just keeps firing. Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, if you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire now on second down. They're going to throw it again. Fires to the right. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Safe completion on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Seminoles will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, North Carolina! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to pass on 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. He'll pull it down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Lasso.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Jackrabbit. Slide 22. Slide 22.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Offense getting set for 1st down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This offense always looking for those big explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front, get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Now, a 4th down.
And the Noles will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands. And
the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense takes matters into their own hands. You can see it on the sideline. They built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're bringing heat. On the move, he fires. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.